Back in the original timeline, Barnabas and Julia have escaped the 1970 parallel time fire to end up in the future of 1995 from episodes 1061 to 1070. Get ready for the future. So Barnabas and Julia are in the main house in 1995, although at first they don't realize this. They find the main house looking worse than the house from Crimson Peak, and they meet a totally insane Carolyn and an equally crazy Quentin, the wolfy one, not the rich one. So they discover David died, and there was apparently a very horrible incident that happened in 1970. Julia and Barnabas have to do some detective work, Nancy Drew style, to figure out what happened, as the town of Collinsport is pulling a total Nightmare on Elm Street and have destroyed all records and any evidence of whatever the 1970 incident was. Professor Stokes is still around, and he's helping Collinsport hide everything, and he apparently performed a exorcist in 1970 that made things way worse, so he's got a bit of a guilt trip. There's this disappearing and reappearing kids' room with some ghosts. There's always ghosts and dark shadows. Quentin is still the unaging, but now he's had a total mental breakdown, and he's actually been in a mental institution for 20 years. And he's just truly self-loathing and suicidal at this point. Immortality has not been his friend, but he had a character arc, I guess. Oh gosh. So there's these ghosts, Tad, David, and an unknown blonde girl who we'll find out is named Carrie, and a guy who's only referred to at first as a ghost, and then we later find out that his name is Gerard Stiles, and an unknown woman who we later find out is named Daphne. So Gerard and Daphne are the Quentin and Beth of 1970, although the Quentin and Beth were the Quentin and Beth of 1968, so retreading stories. Yay! Let's do Turn of the Screw again, because apparently that was the writer's favorite story. It is a good story, though, and it's short, so it's easy to replicate. Anyway, Carolyn gives them a list of 6 events that depict the 1970 incident.
The night of the sun and the moon, the night the Rose Cottage was destroyed, an unfinished horoscope, the night I sang my song, a picnic, and a murder.
Julia, who is possessed, keeps trying to murder Barnabas, though this is only 10 episodes ordeal. Barnabas follows the ghost of Carrie up a stairway into time, back to 1970. Stairway into time. Ghosts that travel through portraits back in time. A room that leads to parallel dimension. And now, a stairway through time. I will note, Stairway to Heaven came out in 1971, so Dark Shadows kind of did it first. Also, is this house built on a Native American laboratory? Or what? It's crazy. So stay tuned to figure out what the 1970 incident was. We need a Midnight movie, and thank you so much for watching.